you are. I'm going to show you a picture of who our story is about. Here's her picture. Her name, are you ready? She has a beautiful name, but you might not have ever heard it before. Her name is Shaherizade. Can you say that name? Shaherizade. And I'm going to tell you a story about Shaherizade, but you need to know your inside-out emotions first. When Miss Melody says the word disgusting, I want you guys to say, ew. Let me hear it. Ew. So when I say disgusting, you say, ew. When I say sad, I want you to go, let's hear it, sad. When I say angry, I want you to give me a grrr. And when I say scared, I want you to give me a really short ah. Perfect. And when I say joy, I want you to go woohoo. Okay, here's the story of Shaherizade. A long time ago in the Arabian Nights, there was a king who was called a sultan. But the sultan thought all girls were disgusting. Ew. So he decided he never wanted to get married. So his mom made him go on a date every single night with a girl, which he thought was disgusting. Ew. And so none of the girls got to be queen because he would go on a new date every night and then he would kick them out of the palace. And that made the girls so sad. Until finally, one night, Shaherizade found a way to be queen. They went on their date, but before he could kick her out of the palace, she told the Sultan a story. And it was the best story he had ever heard. But she stopped telling the story at the most exciting part, which first made the Sultan kind of angry. But he decided he had to hear the end of the story. So he decided he could go on one more date with her. So the next time they went on a date, she told him the end of the story, which made him joyful. But then she started a new story. And this story was even better than the first one. She liked the story, but she stopped at the most exciting part, which made the Sultan kind of angry, but he still wanted to hear the end of the story. So he went on one more date with Shaherizade, and she told him the end of the story, and he loved it, so he was joyful. But he wanted to hear another story, and this story was even better than the first two, but she still stopped at the most exciting part. And she kept doing that. She kept going on dates and telling the Sultan a new story for 1,001 nights. And finally, after 1,001 nights, the Sultan realized he had fallen in love with Shaherizade. So they got married and she got to be queen, which made her joyful. Isn't that a good story? One of the stories that she told, are you ready for it? You might have heard it. Aladdin and the Magic Lamp. Who's heard of that story? That's one of the stories that Shaherizade told the Sultan. And that's where we got that story from. So now you guys are even smarter than you were when you came to class. Should we play a game? Okay, stand up. All right. I would like Carter, Ivy, and Kaylee. I would like you guys to go stand right, I'll show you right here. Okay, you three. And Amber, go with me. So we have 4 on that side, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys come stand over here. It's gonna be one team against the other team. You're gonna huddle up.